Good morning, everyone. Dr. Victoria Scribble here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. Today is Wednesday, June 8th, and the moon starts the day in Virgo and shifts into Libra at 11:24 a.m. on the east coast of the U.S. I'm here in the doorway of my office because we have a bit of a little storm this morning. As you can see, the wind is whipping up and the rain is falling. So what's going on? Well, while the moon was in Virgo, or still is in Virgo actually, right now as I do this, it did make an opposition to Neptune. That happens every week. Every month. God, no, don't let it happen every week. It's confusing enough. It happens every month when the moon was into Virgo. Of course, Neptune is in Pisces. That opposition brings us an awareness. That awareness can come from, diligent observation and evaluation and analyzation of how our world lines up against the ideal. We could have that, but it could also be psychic premonitions, psychic understanding. It can also be a tad confusing, but there is that energy of wanting to help. So we have that. That actually happened while we were sleeping. The moon also makes a trine to Mercury. Remember, Mercury is in that, probably still in that about 27th degree, maybe moving into the 28th degree of Libra. Of Taurus, as it has turned direct, which sort of is still very, very slowly moving forward from that degree. And we also have the last aspect the moon makes before it changes signs is a trine to Pluto. And that sort of brings around a sense of understanding, a sense of seeing through a couple of days of that Virgo moon, seeing what we know, what we understand, and what we can share with others to help sort of bring about more understanding between people of various sort of ilks. And then once the moon moves into Libra tonight, it makes an opposition to Jupiter. Now, the moon in Libra is very concerned with others, with relationships. The opposition to Jupiter in Aries can make us a little maybe more optimistic than we need to be. Just be aware of what you're promising and making sure that you have things to back up your promises with that. But generally, once that moon moves into Libra, we become a little bit a little less task-oriented and a little bit more other-oriented. And I think that's going to be important as we move forward through this week. Really sort of doing our best to listen to the other side of things. So hopefully we can do well with that. All right, guys. I think it's still raining, so... let me see. Maybe I'll walk in the rain with you guys. I just thought you might want to see Gretchen's roses up close and personal. They're beautiful. And these things smell amazing. A couple more boo roses blooming. Our bleeding hearts, still spectacular. Even the Lenten rose back there. That Lenten rose doesn't usually hang around. I don't know if you can see it next to that hosta over there. That one usually just dies back. Although I have to say it hasn't been that hot, and I think that might be why. I think this is called a spider plant. I know we went through this last year, the year before, and I was trying to remember the name of this plant. You guys told me, but they open and then they close later in the day. And our daisies coming up. There's some more roses over here. We can see those. These are lovely. These are always so pretty. Not too smelly, but very pretty. And then we have those roses over there to the left. And we have the little corally roses starting to come out on the right there. So lots of stuff still blooming. All right, guys, have yourself a wonderful day. It's a little noisy out here when it's rainy from the cars moving past. But have yourself a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe. Check out, I did a high tea with Denise. We talk about grief and how we have experienced it, how we deal with it, how we move through it to the best of our abilities. It's a nice little about, I think, 15 minutes worth of chit chat on that stuff. And there's some good good ways of well, everybody deals with their grief in their own way. We just talk about the way we did it or do it. All right, guys, take care. Much love. Namaste.